Hi everyone, and welcome to Newlyfed. Welcome to Newlyfed. Welcome back to Newlyfed. I'm Rivky
And I'm Rechama.
and we're here to teach you all the basics to help you be comfortable in your own kitchen.
Today is my least favorite episode we will be learning how to make fish, all different kinds.
You know what? Hopefully by the end of today, you might be singing a different song.
I don't think so. I'm slightly holding my nose, but you know, we can give a crack at it.
Okay, well, let's give a crack on it.
All right.
Here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start off with salmon. I think salmon is probably one of the most popular pieces of fish. It presents beautifully. It's relatively light. So, are you ready to start working? Okay, let's get fishy. I'm getting corny from the get-go. So the first thing that we're going to do is, because we're working with a side of salmon, you can use it as fillet when they're sliced. You can use it, believe it or not, skinned.
I always think it's pretty
skinned.
this way. Like whenever I go to a shower or things, they always have this what are those nuts that you open? Pistachios. They always have pistachios all over it. Like
crusting. And she keeps telling
it's pretty.
me she's
It's
a
pretty.
novice. You are
It's pretty. I wouldn't eat it, but it's pretty.
I agree with you. So you are so right, Rechama, that a side of salmon just presents so beautifully. So let's get cooking. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to trim this up a little bit because we do have extras. All you need is a sharp knife to be able to achieve this. I'm literally just going to try to get this off, and actually I think I'm going to get my shears.
Ready?
Yeah.
Rivky, you always have these weird gadgets in your kitchen. What is this?
Well, that's actually not weird.
Yes,
this
it is.
Actually a kitchen shear. These are great if you want to trim your fresh herbs. That's what I love, that it's just so universal. You can do whatever you want.
So just cut it right off?
Absolutely. So I just trimmed it a little bit to make it look really, really nice. Now, the most important thing about salmon, and this is something
Does it need a massage like kale?
That was actually really good. But you know what? It doesn't need the massage, but it does need tender loving care. It does need TLC. Oh, yeah. But what I like to do...
This is why you're the food and I'm the clothes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start off, anytime you're dealing with a piece of fish, do not run it underwater. You don't want to get your piece of fish soggy. So you want to start off by actually, do you see the liquid that's releasing?
Yeah.
Just from standing,
yeah.
Okay? Once we clean it, I'm going to discard it. Because I keep telling you, and I hope it's not ad nauseum, that I love to layer my flavors, even if I'm going to put a different sauce, so to speak, or flavoring on top, I like to start off no matter what, whether it's just kosher salt and pepper. You can be that type of a gal and it'll be great. You know what? I like just plain old, any seasoning could work. I mean, it's got to make sense. So you can do.
Oh, I want to do it.
Oh, yes.
Hello, that's what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
So just shake.
Yes, so now we're showing you that this can actually just be used as a light seasoning. There you go, okay?
Check me out, I'm a seasoned.
Check you out, you are a seasoned cook. By the way, there you go, excellent. Now, what I would like to just say is, before we put this down, I did actually spray the pan with Pam. I like to make sure that it's greased because this way, after you finish cooking, it'll be easier for you to release it and transfer it to a serving tray. So that being said, this can sit here while we prepare our sauce. I'm gonna actually grab a small bowl and we're going to actually make a honey mustard marinade that we're gonna put on top.
Cool.
And as it sits, it's going to actually just seep in. And
so what am I doing?
What we're gonna do is equal parts of honey and mustard.
Okay, so
you can eyeball it. And you can do this with any mustard of your choice. If your choice is spicy brown mustard, if your choice is regular yellow prepared mustard, or even like a country blend that has the mustard seeds inside, all of them will yield the same results. Let's do equal amounts.
Honey is my favorite. Like, I'm so tempted to lick the bowl right now, but we're on camera, so.
I won't tell anyone. Will you tell anyone?
Okay, I'm mixing my mustard and my honey, and now what am I doing?
And let's top it off with a little bit of lemon juice. You know how crazy I am about fresh lemons, so let's do it.
Alrighty.
I would say let's only do 1/2 of a lemon because we want to just keep our ratios proper and go for it.
Okay, watch the
workout for the day.
the backsplash. Oh boy.
You are, I hereby dub you, an official juicer. That was great.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Now mix it.
Yeah. And once we mix it, if you're sensory, you might want to just dig in with your hands, or you can use a brush, or
And
you
just
can
put it
just
right
use
on?
the spoon, and let's spoon it on. A seasoned chef is always going to taste as they go. I'm just going to dip in and make sure that we have a good ratio. Perfection.
Yeah?
This is perfection.
Okay. So
Here
I'm
we
pouring
go.
it right on over.
So what I would do is I would spoon it.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be overly dressed. Just spoon it over, and we're going to smear and make sure that we get the entire. I'm going to take out the second one. I think that that's getting in the way. Let's try to keep
I'm not gonna lie, it looks so good.
for the girl now.
But I
let's
really don't
try
like this.
not to get a lot on the side, because that is actually going to end up baking and making it a little bit more difficult for us to remove it once we're done with the baking.
Got you, sorry. I'm a little
Don't
messy.
be sorry, you're doing great.
Messy in the kitchen with Rechama.
No, I like that. The truth is, I think all good chefs that can be judged by the messes they make.
Really?
You know, the cleanup always happens off camera, just saying.
Lucky for me, Mikey loves to wash dishes.
Are you,
I promise you.
where did you find this guy? Oh,
I don't
right,
know.
she went all the way to England, to the UK to find this fine fella.
I'm not even joking. Could you imagine? It's great because I love to
This
make
is
messes
perfect.
and
You
he
did
likes to
great.
clean it.
And we don't have to use the whole marinade. That's, you know what? Don't put it back in, because we don't want to cross-contaminate. You can always use that and drizzle on top when
Gotcha.
we're done.
Okay.
But this was actually great. Let's just take a piece of paper towel and clean around the sides so it doesn't burn while it's baking.
Let me get that.
And you know what I'm thinking, Rechama? Because of your request, and we know that you love it, I think we're gonna go in for a pistachio crusting.
No.
Yeah, what do you think? We have a oven preheating to 400. So I think we're gonna grab some pistachios, crush them, top it. What's great is you can actually do either a straight up pistachio topping, or we can do half and half with like seasoned breadcrumbs with the pistachios. And
It's gonna be
that
cool.
is like delicious. So we're gonna go in for that. All right, so we have our oven is preheated to 400. We have our side of salmon set and ready to go. I love to let it sit for about 10 minutes, but I actually had this like great idea as we were sitting and working. You told me that Mikey is gluten-free. You told me that you love pistachios.
Yeah.
Really, we could bake it as is. Just pop it in and let it go. But I had this awesome idea. I said, you know what, why not really make your husband happy? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do equal parts of pistachios and a gluten-free, check it out, check it out.
Pickle flakes.
What we don't do for our men. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's measure out equal parts into a Ziploc bag. We're
Alrighty,
gonna
let me
smash
grab
it,
that
and
Ziploc.
then we're gonna top it. Okay, yep, oh, there you go.
Alrighty. Put this down over here.
You can do, I would
Actually,
say
you know what? You
probably-
hold it.
Yep,
And I'll
probably
measure
a
it.
quarter of a cup of each will be fine to cover this side.
So half of this.
Not a quarter. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. And if you have extras, you know, you can always put them in the freezer for the next time. There you go. It's my pleasure. Yeah. Come on, fresh. Fresh.
Oh god, you put them in the freezer?
Absolutely.
What
Keep
a
them
great
fresh.
what a great tip. Okay.
Whenever you have your nuts and you don't want them to go rancid, freeze them.
Alrighty. Pinko crumbs, here we go.
Yep. Pour it in. We're gonna do that, and I'll get rid of this in the meantime. Okay. You're good, you're good, you're good. There
That's
you
enough?
go. Yep.
Do I get the
Go.
smash now?
Sweetheart, absolutely. If you thought I was not giving you that pleasure, there you go.
Oh, look at this
There
tool.
you go. This
Only
is
people
cool.
like Rivky Kleiman have such things in their kitchens. No, I think
Love,
my
like,
favorite
when you
gadget of
smash-
yours, honestly, is those onion goggles.
Oh, yes. Okay, I think that's gonna have to be part of the registry. I'm gonna make sure it goes into the Vert package. There you go.
Watch your fingers, please. Don't want to have any accidents. You know I'm prone to accidents.
Not at all. You're doing great.
Watch me get my own finger. Like,
No, no, no. Okay, perfect.
All right.
Let's go.
Right on top?
Yep, with clean hands. There we go.
Okay, here we go, pistachio panko.
I love that. Just tell me.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm making this because I always see it at showers and I'm like, whoa, fancy.
You like that?
It's pretty, like, you know, it's like it's a nice thing on the table, even if people don't eat it.
I do find that it goes really nicely.
Alrighty, we got our pistachio going. Oh,
This
gorgeous.
is perfect.
Are we
Let's
putting it in the oven?
into the oven.
Check out my salmon, everybody, before it goes in.
It's
See
really
that?
nice.
You see that? People of the studio, people watching at home, check out my salmon.
Look at that handiwork. Our sheet pan is in the oven. Our side of salmon is gonna go for 30 minutes. When we're working with salmon fillet, we're gonna make sure it goes on the sheet pan as well, but we wanna separate our pieces because
So they don't touch?
if they're crowded, you're gonna end up with raw centers, which is really not very cool. So we make sure it's separated. Same 400, hit it for 17 minutes, all right?
You taught me about sticking a fork in to check if a potato is ready or not, like to know if the temperature is good. Is it the same thing with salmon? Do you stick a fork and then like it's ready?
You're such a Sharpie. Yes.
I'm a
That
Sharpie.
is a perfect way for you to check it out. If you put your fork in very gently and kind of move the layers away, you can look down and see. If it's completely pink, you'll see it's flaky, you're good. But obviously you don't want to mess up the beauty of your
Right,
slice,
you don't have
but
to
you
look-
just kind of move it, and then Hashem's wondrous ways, if you let it go back, you lift it out, it seals back together, and
Amazing.
perfection. We just took our salmon out. You did so well. Let's check it out. And
It
let's
looks
see.
beautiful, I just have to say.
You know
And now
what?
I
That
see
was
what you were
your
saying
idea.
with the sauce on the outside, because I have a little bit of, like I left a little.
The
and it's
visual.
yeah. But I'm ready to dig in, are you?
Okay, absolutely. You are such a champ. First of all, do you see how beautiful our color is? And it went straight through, which is what we want. All right,
We're ready?
we're ready.
Dig
Let's
in.
go. Note the difference in the size of our portions. I'm gonna enjoy the entire bite, just saying.
Fantastic.
You don't have to give me the fantastic, okay?
I'm just not a fish lover, but it's really
But
good.
I have to tell you, did you
I
taste
taste the
how
pistachio.
fantastic
I taste how
our
soft the
honey
fish
mustard,
is.
and did you see how fantastic
Yeah.
our honey mustard
I
was?
really like the crusting.
And I'm telling you, the softness came from us allowing everything to come to room temperature and the flavors going through. Trust me, it would have been a fishier taste if we didn't do what we did.
Delicious.
I'm proud of us.
Go us.
Absolutely.